What's going on, guys? It's Scotty. I can't tell if my sound's on, so I'm gonna wait and see if anybody hops on here, and then I can see if there's sound. Usually I can hear the counter going down before it starts, but it is Wednesday at 10:23 in the morning. I'm super excited, getting ready to do my Body Beast build leg workout, and that's not the cause of my excitement. That's gonna cause extreme pain, but I love it because it challenges me. So if you're on this video right now, on this live chat with me, let me know by commenting below. I didn't hear the little countdown beeper thing, so I didn't know if anybody hears me. But anyway, hey Amber, what's going on, Jenna? I'm just getting ready to do my build legs workout, and I've been working here. I work at the park. I think it's important that, like, this lifetime is so short. And I was reading this story about this nurse who spends the majority of her life with people as they lie on their deathbed. So she gets to spend the last minutes of their life with them. She's a nurse, and she always asks them one question: what is your biggest regret? And they always seem to say that my biggest regret is that I lived my life trying to please others and live up to the expectations of what they wanted instead of being true to who I am. And so I want you guys to think about that today. So as I say that, like, this life is so short, like, it's gonna be gone before you know it. I think about it, like, my oldest daughter's 9. My youngest child will be a year old next month, or next week. And like 10 years went super fast. So like 10 years from now, that 9-year-old daughter is gonna be 19. Like, that is so fast. It seems like I just barely got married. So I know that time's gonna go that fast. So I think it's important that you spend your entire life doing something that you love. And it's that's kind of the message that I'm always trying to get out there to people. And you don't have to be a part of Beachbody. I don't care if you're a part of Beachbody or not, but I care deeply that you do something with your life that you love, that you can wake up and be excited. And not, like, nearly everybody before I became a part of Team Beachbody and started meeting other entrepreneurs, like, they're miserable with their life. And they're super stressed out on Sunday night because they got to get up for work on Monday. They don't like who they work with, or they don't get paid enough, or they got to take 2 jobs. So the thing that I want you guys to understand, that I want for you guys, is that you don't live your lives trying to please other people, and then number 2, that you actually find something that you love. And I know it's going to take some sacrifice and some hard time to be able to transition from what you're doing into something that you love doing. But like, if you love fly fishing, there should be no reason that you are doing accounting. Like, if your passion is fly fishing and tying flies and fishing and seeing other people catch fish, you should not be in accounting. Or if you have a passion and love for clothes or fashion, and that's your passion, like, you should not be working at the front desk at a Hilton Garden Inn or at an Embassy Suites, or doing whatever it is that your job is, if it's not something that aligns with your passion, because you're stealing yourself from joy in this short moment that we have in life of doing something that you love. So that's what I want you guys to think about today. But I had like 15 minutes from, like, right now until I need to start my workout, so I can finish my workout on time to be on a video chat with my brand new coaches in a Coach Basics call. So I figured, why not ask Scotty? I just got back from Coach Summit. I want to know what type of questions you guys have, what I can help you guys with, how I can serve you guys today. So I want you guys to know, or to ask me some questions that you have. And I see all you guys commenting. I love it. I love being able to help you guys and see you guys on here. Alex, for example, dude, I never fly fished in my life. I grew up fishing with, like, a bobber and a sinker and a hook and a worm, and that's about it. But I did some fly fishing lessons with Gabby, and it was absolutely amazing, and it was super fun. And Gabby, obviously, she was better than me at it, and she caught bigger fish, but I had fun. So what's your advice for the program? So Aaron says, I'm gonna answer any question. I don't care if it's about being a dad, being a business leader, health and fitness. I don't care. I'm gonna answer any of them. I'll try to get the ones that they're asking about. Aaron said, what's your advice for Body Beast? Just the same as I would have for any other program. Like decide, commit, and succeed. Don't decide, commit, and stop when life gets in the way or when life gets hard. Not decide, commit, stop when life happens, or when someone gets sick in the family. Decide, commit, succeed. Make that choice that you're going to follow through and finish it. And to be able to do that, you gotta really decide why it's important to you to finish that program, what it's going to mean to you to finish. And dude, I just like look at my family and look at my kids, like I'm setting an example by my life. So if I tell my kids I'm going to do 90 days of Body Beast and then I quit at like 2 weeks, what am I teaching my kids? So that's a huge motivating factor in me and why when I decide I'm going to do something. So that's my advice to you on Body Beast, is actually commit to it. Follow the program, follow the nutrition, follow the workouts, and give everything you have. Like, work super hard, challenge yourself. Well, a lot of times I see people don't actually challenge themselves to their full potential, so they'll be doing like, let's just say you're doing the bench press and you're like doing the 3 sets and you're doing like 15, 20, 30. In reality, if you actually tried it, you could probably do some 50s or some 45s. Like, always work on challenging yourself and doing a little bit more. And that's how you're going to grow, and that's in any area of your life. So that's what I suggest on Body Beast. Decide, commit, succeed, and challenge yourself on it. So I'm scrolling. If it looks like I'm leaning in all weird and awkward like right here, I'm just scrolling to see what questions we have. Jenna, hey, what's up, Jenna and Mark? Best personal development book recommendations for new coaches. This is one of the things I hit on the workshop. I got to teach a workshop for 7,000 people on Friday and then also on Saturday. And personal development is personal to you. So it's same with a new coach. It's personal to that coach. Like, I do have some top choices for new coaches, and for example, it's the slight edge or the compound effect, so they can understand that having the right philosophy, the right mindset, combined with the right activities over a long period of time will create the right result. Helping them understand that process. That's a great book, so I highly recommend that one. Another huge one that I think was great for me in the beginning was The Magic of Thinking Big. That was a great book. But and then also I listened to on audio Think and Grow Rich and Millionaire Next Door, combined with that slight edge, that compound effect. Those 3 books, because I didn't have a smartphone, I had this little MP3 player Nokia phone, and I downloaded them onto the little SD card, and I listened to them over and over, and I listened to them about 60 times in my first year. So that it was beyond a shadow of a doubt that I would be the millionaire next door, that my thoughts created my reality, that my actions compounded over time would produce success. So those books were huge for me, but those are some of the suggestions I have. But remember, it's personal development is personal. So it's like, what you should do, Jenna, is ask the new coach what's holding them back. What are you afraid of? Why are you not posting on social media? Why are you not inviting? Find out what that fear is or what that doubt is, and then help them pick a book that aligns with what they're struggling with, and that's going to help them. So for example, if they're like, I'm just having a hard time figuring out my time management, right? Then a book about purpose or about any of them, or leadership, is not going to help them at that point. You need a book that helps them know how to strategically manage their time so they can complete all their roles. For example, I had the time management down before, so I didn't really need books on that, but I've read them. So for example, so it paused, but I'll wait 1 second. So, for example, I didn't need a time management book, but I know coaches that do. For me, for example, I was afraid about what people would say about me, because I always wanted to fit in and be accepted. So like doing something weird, right? Like Beachbody coaching or outside of the norm or working for myself, I was afraid of what people would say. I got nasty messages in my inbox a couple times when I first started posting my before after pictures back in 2010. So I was afraid of those things. So I needed books on purpose, on like embracing my uniqueness, who I am, and not caring or worrying about what other people might think about me. And so I needed books like that. So that's my suggestion. And there's going to be a ton of questions on here. So Camissa Cole, this is a loaded question right here. 3 months as a coach, still haven't made Emerald. What do I do? You work. You give everything you have to grow the skills as a Beachbody coach and to do the vital behaviors. You work. Make sure that you're not complaining, because a lot of times I see people get in the trap of just complaining. I'm not here, this isn't working, people are saying no, and that's all you're focusing on. Remember that your thoughts create your reality. So if you're not an Emerald by 3 months, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a girl, and remember, here's the Beachbody disclaimer, Everybody's efforts are because of their own diligence, effort, and skill level. But I have a coach that will be in the Million Club within 3 weeks, and she didn't hit Emerald till 4 months. She didn't hit Diamond till over a year. She didn't hit Success Club consistently till 18 months in. But she continually set small goals, challenged herself, never complained, and continued growing as a coach and staying connected with her team, with the Team Beachbody Network. And now she's a Success Club 10 All-Star, Elite 3 years, and will be in the Million Club. So if you're not there yet, set the goal and continue growing. You got to grow yourself into the person that can achieve that goal. You got to set the goal, believe it's possible for you, and then go out and find it. I can guarantee you that you can find 2 people that are similar to you, that have similar wants, desires, similar hobbies, that you can connect with over the next month, that have faith and trust in you, that believe in this company, and they will join you on that journey. But it's never going to happen if it's always like, I don't know if it's going to happen for me. I've had 100 people say no to me. You know, that stuff has got to stop. That type of mindset has got to stop. And that's something I feel grateful and blessed that I've been able to control over the past 5 years. I never care about the outcome every single day. I'm always continually building each brick on my big vision of my life by doing the activities, by having the conversations. I start 5 new conversations a day. I get on the phone with at least one person a day and ask them about their goals, and then share my story with them and invite them. And there's been times I've invited 100 people in a row and got nothing, right? But it's not getting nothing. That's a problem with most people, is they're like, I invited 100 people and I got nothing. You're not trying to get anything, guys. You're trying to connect with people and offer them something. Like, you can have the best presentation, the best coach opportunity, the best whatever it is in your invite process, and if it's the wrong person, you could do everything right and it's still not going to happen. You could have the worst presentation, you could stumble on your words, but if you do it with heart and you do it to the right person, it was meant to be. So if you can embrace that and then stop feeling like I'm not cut out for this and all these victim-like mindset things, you're going to be able to have much more success. So, and I didn't mean to direct that directly at you, Kamisa, but it's something I hear often, so I think that's a great question. So thanks for asking that. Sharon asks, have I ever considered doing the Beachbody Classic? You know, I had a lot of friends do it. I'm going to commit this year to 4 rounds of Body Beast and prepare as if I was going to the Classic, but I always present, and there's no need for me to deplete myself and put all my mental energy into a competition, because I don't need that. I need to put time into preparing. My goal in life is not to be a NPC competitor or an on-stage fitness competitor. My goal in life is to give speeches, to travel the world, and be a motivational speaker. So I'm going to take my opportunities at Summit when they ask me to do presentations and do workshops. So I need to put my time and energy into that versus the Classic. So I'm going to see, this kind of went dull, so let me see if I can see these questions. Nutritious the hardest. What personal development books are you reading right now? John Swanson, great question. So, oh, they're holding my book up. I'm reading right now, it's called, let me get it. Don't Sweat the Small Stuff with Your Family. It's because I want to make sure that I'm always on point with my role as a father and a husband. So I'm reading that to just help me with the small things in family of having a wife and 5 kids and being a business owner. And then I'm reading the Motivation Manifesto by Brendan Burchard. So that's what I'm currently reading. And then I'm listening to, during my workout, I'm listening to John C. Maxwell, just keynote speeches. So he was talking about, I can't remember what company it was for, but he was doing a keynote on the 5 levels of leadership. So obviously my business is not where I want it to be, and so it's on me. I got to figure out inside of me what part of leadership I'm lacking in and grow that. So I'm just recapping on the 5 levels of leadership. So those are the 3 things I'm on. It's hard with this sun to see these. So Scotty, I've messaged over like 40 or so people during Summit. So I'm gonna turn it this way. And not a single reply. They have all read it, but not a single message back. What other ways can you or would you do? I feel like since I'm trying to read this, I'm younger and look young, it's affecting me. So Alex, right there when you're saying that, that's a limiting belief that's going to hold you back from really connecting with people. So you need to let go of, it doesn't matter how old you are. Some of my Star Diamond coaches are 23 years old, 24 years old. I had a 23-year-old go full-time with Beachbody after a couple years. So I want you to understand, let go of that limiting belief. And then also, I'm trying to look at your profile picture right now. Make sure your profile picture is very warm and inviting. That's going to help on people's ability to open up your messages. And then also making sure that you get on live video or make videos or be open and clear and sharing often and consistently things of value on your Facebook. Because people, if they don't know who you are and they click on your stuff, they're going to look at your wall, and if they have nothing in common or they don't see anything of value, they're probably not going to respond. So make sure that you're connecting and using social media in that way. And then Alex, on like what I do on my invitations, go to my YouTube channel, just search Scotty Hobbs behind the scenes of the invite process, and you're going to see what I do in my invites, how I interact with people on their own Facebook wall. And some of those things I do on their own Facebook wall triggers them to open their message and respond to me. So watch that video. It's like an hour-long video. I show you specific examples. I'm in my Facebook. I'm showing you how I write messages. So Michelle says, do you listen to podcasts? I'm not really a podcast. I listen to more YouTube. I'm always connected to the Wi-Fi when I'm working out. One of my favorite programs of all time, I got the disc in right now, is I'm going to show it to you. I go through this program quite often. It's called Mastering Influence by Tony Robbins. So I listen to that anytime I'm in my vehicle. And then I listen to YouTube videos when I'm working out, when I'm in the house. So I'm not really a podcast person, but I do listen to Chalene Johnson's Build Your Tribe. And I listen to Eric Worre's stuff. Now moving on, if you have just one motto that you can use to move you forward and help you stay focused on your business, what would that be? Oh man, Christine, you're asking a hard question. To put it into one word. Easy. Anything worth having takes hard work. Like anything worth having in this life is going to take hard work. So when I look at, and I even was working this morning, I'm using this 5-minute journal to write my affirmations and 3 things I'm thankful for in the morning and at night. It's called the 5-minute journal. And one of the things that I was doing some self-analysis on this morning was, I almost totally got spaced where I was at. Was like, we've built this income, this team, like it's so large and we do so much volume and it's growing and we have great leaders. And I asked myself today, like I really wasn't feeling like working a ton. Like I was willing to work, but not too much. I'm getting ready to go to Phoenix, and I was like, man, am I working at the level of what my pay has built up to today? Am I putting out as much effort in as I did in the beginning when I was desperate to make this my full-time job? And so I just had to get real with myself and be like, hey, like if this was like a real a job where I was getting paid by somebody directly, would I get would I be frowned upon or smiled upon for the effort that I put in? So that's one of the things that I do, Christine. So I would just kind of go with that. Like anything worth having is going to take a ton of hard work and sweat and tears. So that, and definitely knowing that, and Gary Vee talked about this. Gary Vaynerchuk, we got the opportunity to listen to him this past week. I'm gonna try to put this back up here. And Gary Vee was saying the thing that all of you guys lack is patience. Like what business, like what real business or career can you see success in like 3 months or 4 months or 5 months or a year or 2 years or 3 years? Like you've got to be so in love with your product, with your business, with your idea, with your vision, that you show up and work hard without expecting anything in return. Because most businesses don't turn a profit for like 5 years. So like, instead of saying like, oh, I haven't found anybody, like shoot, if you sold one P90X and you made $30, you're more profitable than most businesses. So it's like being grateful for what you have and for this opportunity that we even have cell phones, that we have the internet, that we have Google, that we have Facebook, Snapchat, all of these platforms for you to share your message. Because 20 years ago, 15 years ago, you would have had to go door to door and do presentations in people's house. So like I look at that and I'm like, I'm grateful, I'm blessed that today I have the opportunity to share a message on these platforms, and I don't have to leave my family to go do that. So that's definitely some advice that I have for you guys on that. So Jesse's gonna pick up some books. Hi Katie, I'm reading through these. Super Saturday in Idaho Falls is at the Hilton Garden Inn. There's gonna be some amazing leaders there, but I personally will be traveling to the Phoenix Super Saturday with Brigitte Linford and Danielle Natoni. So Amber says, could you answer Camisa about 3 months being a coach and not Emerald. So Amber, I watched that. I commented on that one, and I kind of went off on a little tantrum on that. So go back and listen to that. Amanda says, Miracle Morning is so good. Podcast, I would say, for me is Shalene. Amanda, thank you for adding that value and sharing with everybody what's working for you. Katie says, I'm a year as a coach and still Emerald. Just don't give up. Absolutely. Angela says, I've been stuck at 1 star for a long time. Do you have any tips for developing leaders and diamonds? Angela, I freaking love this one. So I was stuck at 7 to 9 star for 3 years. Okay? I was stuck there. But I never, I felt stuck, and I always self-analyzed, what am I doing different? What do I need to change? And always kept trying to be more creative to engage people. So, I've been there. So 3 years. I want you guys also know, I went diamond in 90 days, and it took me until my 13th month to go 1 star. So that's an entire year. So I'll talk specifically about that one first, and then I got to get going. Here's what happened, guys. Like I said before, your mind and your actions, what your thoughts are, become your reality. So Angela, I fully believe I'm going to be a Success Club 10 All-Star. I'm bringing my wife home from work. I'm earning this free trip to Atlantis, the Success Club trip. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I believed it so much, and I spoke it to myself, and it became my reality. But in reality, what was happening, I had my laptop in my office, on little sleep, 4 hours, building this business, trying to bring my wife home. I got this. I'm Success Club 10. I don't know who I have to help this month, but it's going to happen. I have faith. God's going to bring me somebody as long as I keep doing the invites and the actions and sharing and getting uncomfortable. But in my mind, this is what I was saying. What the heck is wrong with my coaches? How come I have 40 coaches and nobody's Emerald? How come nobody's on the team call? What's wrong with you guys? That was my mind. I was talking negatively, and everything that I didn't want about my coaches, I was talking to myself. And what your thoughts are become your reality. So whether it was subconsciously, my coaches could feel that. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but that's how the universe works. I realized that, and I started speaking what I wanted out of them into my life as well. I run around this soccer field today as we push for 15-star diamond in both of our business centers. And I'm chanting to myself, my coaches are incredible leaders. My coaches are elite. My coaches are stepping up and going after their goals and dreams. They're overcoming their fears. My coaches are elite. They're changing lives. They're making this their full-time job. They're living a life by design. They're empowering other leaders, right? So I begin to change the way that I speak. So that's one of the biggest things, Angela, that changed for me, to go from diamond for 9 months without anything to starting to create other diamonds and star diamonds, was beginning to speak more positively about them in my affirmations and truly meaning it. And so that's what happened in the beginning. And then later on, when we were 7 to 9 star for 3 years without advancing, and then now our team has advanced to 14 star and we're this close to 15 star, it was on me, guys. I got in the routine of, nobody can doubt that I show up consistently. Nobody can doubt that I've never missed a day on the team pages. I always blog about our success stories. I always run challenge groups. I always run coach trainings, and I always show up more than anybody I know. But I realized that at some point I got so busy that I let the friendship part of it, the fun part of it, go. And once I started to get that back with some easy steps and tasks, which were just reaching out to 5 of my coaches a day on a voice text and just saying, hey, I'm thinking about you. How's your daughter Maddie doing? Are you doing okay, man? And not even business related, just reaching out and building real relationships with my coaches. That's when it began to shift. That's when it began to change and change for me. So take the focus off of you and put the focus on them and their needs and what they need. And if you can do that and you can help them really know that you care about them, and it's not about you, Angela, going to 2 star or 3 star, 5 star, that it's not about me going to 15 star, and it's about them, paying off the school debt that they owe. When it's about that and your focus is on that and your intentions about that, the 3 star will come, the 2 star will come, the 5 star will come, and the rest will begin to grow. So I got to end this out really quick, but yeah, I hate leaving questions unanswered. Go for No's a good book. Oh man, I love all these questions. So okay, I love the real relationships. Yeah, and I'm just gonna end on that, guys. I'm gonna get real with you for a minute. So when I had because guys, I tried running push to diamond groups, and I would have new diamonds, then they would drop, and I would try. It would be like I'd go 11-star qualifying, and then it would drop. And like, if things aren't changing, it's always something you're doing. So if you want to get to the next level in your life, and not just with Beachbody, you've got to change what you're doing or the way that you're thinking. The way you got to change your thought process, or you got to change your actions. So with me, for example, I was doing the same thing, running new push groups, doing incentives, and it just wasn't changing anything. So I had to change my actions. And simply by changing those actions, I'll tell you what it did. It made my business so much more fun. It made me so much more excited about what I was doing. And the relationships are becoming more real. And the aha moment that I had in the miracle morning, like spending time in the morning writing out and journaling, was like, I thought long term, like 20 years from now, let's say Beachbody's gone, okay? And I'm 55 years old, and I'm gonna do something else with my life. I'm gonna find something else that I love, because that's my option. I thought, like, would my coaches like trust me? Would they come to me and know that I truly care about their needs and their intent and what they want as their leader? And it got me thinking, like, I'm not sure. Some of them, yes, but a lot of them, I really wasn't the best coach and friend that I could be to them. And so that's when I started to change that, because I'm such a driven person. I've never had to have Lindsay ever ask me to be on a team call, to go to a summit, to go to Super Saturday, to step up and lead a team cup. I've never had to have my coach ever ask me to do something. I just do it. I make a decision and I follow through with it, and I figure it out as I go. So that was my biggest struggle in the past 5 years, is understanding that not everybody's like me, and that some people just need that friendship, and that friendship stirs and ignites a belief in them that they begin to take the steps. And so helping me understand that process of being a real coach, which is being a real friend, which is being present for them in their needs and not pushing them for something they don't want, and then also challenging them for something that they do want. So that's what's really helped us move forward, and that's why I have no doubt that this team of ours will be a double 15-star diamond by next year. That I have no doubt that we're gonna have over 10 new 5-star diamonds on stage with us next year, is because we're gonna focus on that. We're gonna focus first and foremost, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this moment. At Summit, I saw the Million Club members, all the new ones. I took a picture with 8 of my friends that I started with. 4 of them were on my cup team in my 3rd month, and they walked across the stage as million earners. So it's possible. And you've got to say, not like, why not me? But it's possible. I saw them do that. I saw the Star Diamonds walking around with their flags and celebrating their success. And it's like being a proud dad, right? Seeing them do that. And that was exciting for them. I'm going to get emotional about it right now. It was exciting for me to see them celebrated for their hard work and their effort. But guys, the thing that brought me to tears, to where I had to wipe tears off of my face and I was choked up, were the finalists for the Beachbody Challenge. When they shared their stories, and it showed them losing 120 pounds, and it showed them talking about their life change, that broke me down every single time. I never broke down watching the 15 stars, watching my coach Lindsay up in the top 10, watching my friend Melanie get crowned top coach. Those were all good moments, and it was exciting to see that, because I know how hard they worked for it. But I was brought to tears on every single finalist that I saw their little video up there, as I saw them walk up on the stage, as I saw them get their check for the for winning the Beachbody Challenge. That brought me to tears, and it reminded me of the importance of the mission that we have to help people live a healthier, more fulfilling lifestyle. What I want you guys to know, Lindsay helped me for a year before I became a Beachbody coach. A year that I never bought a program or Shakeology or signed up as a coach with her. An entire year, guys. So look at that. We have a team of 45,000 now. What if Lindsay would have said, poor me? This guy Scotty, I've been helping him, I've been supporting him, I've been on the phone with him. He's got great transformation with P90X. I've helped him with all this, and he still hasn't bought Shakeology from me, or he still hasn't bought a challenge bag. We didn't have challenge bags back then. Or he still hasn't signed up as a coach. Guys, there was a time when you could sign up as a coach and have the entire coach fee waived. You could just pay $0 and become a coach. And I still told her no. So what if Lindsay would have said, poor me, like I'm just still this little emerald, and Scotty is this great prospect, and he has great transformation. He loves P90X, and he's talking about it, and he still won't join my team. Guys, I think about that, and are you like Lindsay? And that's kind of, from that example, that's what I've decided to do, that I would help everybody no matter what. I don't care if you want to build the biggest, Brian Lennington, this is a shout out to you and I Exist, and Cameron Bailey, build the most unique experience, mind-blowing experience as a musician and band, and never join Beachbody. I don't care, because I want you to do what you want with your life, and I want to be a catalyst or something that helped you believe that it was possible for you. And if you do that to enough people, guys, God is going to bless you and help bring the people into your life that you need to achieve your goals. And I went way longer, and I'm going to be late for my workout, but I don't care right now because I'm excited about this. So I want you guys to think about that. Are you working with that type of excitement and passion and not worrying about the Success Club point, the commission point, the rank, and whatnot? That stuff will all come. But I don't believe it's going to come if you're working with a complaining mindset or a victim mindset, saying, but nobody's commenting on my Facebook post. Adjust your approach. Study the plan, study what other people do, adjust, apply, fail, apply until you get it down, until it works for you. But if you're complaining, I don't believe that God's ever going to give you the way or bring the people or connect the people to you if you're working with that type of mindset. You've got to have faith, and then you got to put in massive action and works if you want to achieve your goals. So I love you guys, but I do have to go do Build Legs workout because I am on day 10, and I am committed to doing Body Beast 4 times this year, and we're going to help thousands of people get healthier and fit this year. Love you guys. Hope this helps you, and if it helps you, please tag somebody in the comments below. Share it with them. Go to my YouTube channel. Just search Scotty Hobbs on YouTube. Subscribe, because I deliver messages, everything that I can to you guys to help you guys go after what you want in your life. Love you guys. Have an incredible week. We got a mission and we got a job to do, so I'm going to get back at it.